See, without everybody seeing you covering the screen with your hand, that whole speech is just slightly lost because Odo was hovering Na the entire time. So your thought process was there. And
rotating mid.
Yeah, here comes Hybrid. Ryu's in trouble. Ryu is going to be going down here. Exhaust comes out, tag from the concussive blows. Ryu sidesteps the tag from the arrow, and that's first blood picked up by Power of Evil. Rome, he's got access to that Weaver's wall. Going to throw it down. This will cut off the retreat path from Soaz. Ryu looking to chase forward, threaded volley, put some damage down, and this will result in a fairly easy kill. Walking across the workground. Eventually Soaz goes down, but what can Origen take? At the moment, nothing. Soaz and Amazing are coming from the mid lane. Ryu's running, near the grass by Max Rain. Yanko sinks the fangs in the spider form. Teleport from Odo. Mega Nar's already up. Flash over the wall. Nar against the wall. Odo's not pulling the trigger. He Nar's Amazing. Doesn't find the stun, but that's a great shot. Ryu's got one. Challenge is issued onto Forgiven, but Origen don't have the support. Hybrid. Oh, here comes Ryu. Here comes Ryu. He's rock surfing. He's got two to pick from. Gets a shove backwards. Hybrid forced to flash away with the cocoon, and Max Range takes him down.
So good pick from Ryu to punish Hybrid. Only level 5, didn't have the disengage ult.
Yeah, we just got a glimpse of Freeze and Prolly. Freeze, of course, is it tendinitis, I believe, diagnosed with. That's the reason he's not playing. Power of Evil, though. Oh, the cocoon wasn't connected. Ryu finds another seismic shove and ends up securing the kill regardless. This should open up the tower. Yeah, there's no one. The fact Odo's down. He's going to get ganked. Flash is available. Challenge issued. No secondary proc on the hop. Flash away. Undertow. They're going to be available for Amazing in a few seconds. He's ghosting in. Boomerang Blade can't be disabled. Here comes Hybrid as well, but Soaz lunges forward one last time. Wall, here comes Ryu on a surfing mission, hops off, the Gnar throws Peke backwards, Hybrid is gonna run away for his life, and Vander should be able to run this one down. Actually, no, donated to Forgiven. Actually, there is some beauty in that. In Forgiven killing Expect. Got himself the Sightstone, got himself the Sweeper, and there's an Infernal Drake up. Ryu's gonna put a lot of damage onto Hybrid. Throws out those threaded volleys, has almost killed Hybrid. Flash forward, that was a great pillar! Vander sets it up for Forgiven. That's his second of the game. The seismic shove after the flash. Ryu hits everything. Soon Elise is the deadliest.
Yep, a lot of damage.
Weaver's wall comes out. This one locks Amazing in. Where's the Proto Belt? Come on, Proto Belt. Oh, didn't get a chance. Forgiven's got 3 now. So I believe he's taken down Peke, Hybrid.
And I like that a lot of junglers are being named as MVPs, and they are large facilitators, but speaking of junglers...
Well, Amazing's in trouble. Forgiven takes him down again. Talked about this, no flash, no way to get over that wall, and...
he ran really fast, to his credit. He tried to outrun the wall. He was like, I can do it!
Baron's being started. True Shot Barrage will scout this one out, but I think Origen is still going to be too late. 2 Infernals. Teleports are available if Origen want to contest, but they do not want to. Easily, safely secured.
I would like to say that Soaz could be the shining light as he's going for the 1v1.
Going for the grand challenge. Odo's already used the Gnar and just easily interrupts Odo.
Played.
The thing is, Soaz is in trouble, Nard against the wall, but it's Odo that's running away. Thank you, Vedius. That was literally beautiful. Odo not going to land the wallop, and Soaz is in trouble. Grand challenge issued. Yanko takes a lot of damage, but does not go down. Managing to stay alive. Vander jumps in there. Just shove in. Soaz, a lot of damage. Yankos is in trouble. Pillar actually locks Yankos in. Vander donates a kill to Origen.
Oops, that was not intended.
You know, spooked him.
Oh, here we go.
Well, threaded volley doesn't find a target. Ryu is going to pick up the second one. Seismic shove needs to find a target. Soaz is going to use riposte, and Ryu takes him down. An open from Soaz is coming to the blue buff. The rest of Origen are starting to group up and put pressure. There will be a fight. Power of Evil's coming. Call of the Void gets a silence. Hybrid puts down the Glacial Fissure, but Baron down to 1,500. It's secured by H2K at the cost of Vander's life. Odo's on the front line. The Gnar goes out. They're trading kills back and forth, but Forgiven is untouched. It's a 1-for-2. H2K in retreat. Defensive flash from Yankos. And he backs away. H2K.
They're really going to struggle to find their way back into. I just want to echo how Soaz really could be the determining factor in turning this game around. Peke is strong, Power of Evil is strong, and if Soaz can just get a key target, but Peke...
Oh, why would you Arcane shift over? blind, with no vision this time. Because there has been so many attempts. Soaz not using the challenge yet. Mega Knock comes up for Odo. Wallop gets parried. Soaz is locked against the wall. Mercurial comes out and Ryu hops over. Dash away from Soaz. One more shot. There we go. 2-on-1. Still 100% kill participation. I know who I'm voting for. It's down to 3,000. Origen should be able to secure it. This might buy them time if they can get out alive. Hybrid is tagged by the boomerang. Odo got no ultimate, but he's about to go mega. Glacial Fissure will buy further time. Ryu uses that QSS from 12 minutes to get out of the Nethergrass. Vander's on the front line. Jankos uses the Protobelt forward and goes up with Rappel. They've traded 1-for-1. Mid laners are down. Shut down kill onto Power of Evil. Odo's not done yet. On the back line. Amazing is Ragnar rocking and Ragnar rolling. Peke gets killed by Odo and Amazing's looking for more. It could be a 2-on-1. The Gnar came back off cooldown. Amazing looking to fancy his chances. Soaz can teleport. Where is he TPing? Decent cocoon from Jankos. Rappel comes up. Amazing. Not able to pick up the kill. Soaz is running. He's got the home guard boost. It's a 4-for-3. The boomerang. 7k still. Look, the fact that they denied Baron to H2K, I think, is fairly good. Vander's in trouble, but Nethergrass on him means Power of Evil goes down. This could be the kill that wins the game. Amazing's running for his life. Soaz got his hands on a GA, but it's simply Ryu manages to find another seismic shove. The base is broken open once more. Origen have only got 4 members left standing, and it's taken a little while, but H2K are finally onto the Nexus. H2K destroyed that while Soaz is trying to buy time. Caught between a pillar and H2K. Shoved backwards. GA will be popped shortly. Amazing goes down. His GA is activated. Soaz is going to be able to heal up. Peke is killed by Jankos. H2K takes down the Nexus. It was messy, it was chaotic, but it was exciting.
H2K netting themselves another win. Well on their way to 4-0 forgiven. Messed up. 4-0 given. I was trying so hard.
One chance. Oh.
But still, they did net.
I misread my own stats.
I remember casting that game.
There we go.
Quick shot. And I was like, I'm sure they won that.
What do you think of it into Gnar this time around?
I think that it'll do a very similar thing. Early game, it struggles.
Could also really change the outcome of a fight.
Here's the roam.
Here's the roam indeed. Expeke manages to make it up for now. Onslaught of Shadows, defensive flash from Hybrid. He's popped the Grey Help very early on. Kill credit will be secured by the King of First Blood's Jankos. Amazing. Gonna take a lot of damage. Malefic Visions gonna allow those Voidlings to chase.
Gank is available.
There is a teleport coming in from Soaz already. Forgiving gets interrupted on the knockup. Flash is available. Vander and Forgiven send Amazing packing. Nethergroth comes out, but it's Odo-Wamne that gets killed. Soaz has got the damage. Flash for Flash. Boomerang doesn't...
Side lane. They could put Malzahar in the top, and they could have Trist, Braum, and Hecarim sit in the mid. As speaking of Hecarim, has found Soaz.
Oh, great fear. Flash in the Nethergrass. Soaz should go down here. Hops over, but one more Rampage. Jankos picks up the second kill of the game. Soaz is a little eager on that pressure. Now the bomb damage.
Have to be in vision range, but Odo, I don't think he knows.
No, Odo does not know. Flash is not available, but here comes Tom Kench. Hybrid arrives to join, get an assist. Kill secured by Amazing. Origen get their second. They're still down gold. They're down.
Reciprocate the favor.
Wow, they're going real ham. Expect is able to sidestep for now. Ryu should be able to pick this one up. Distortion gets the kill. Jankos and Ryu, they dive past 2 towers. Ryu's got flash available. Boomerang Blade slows him on the way out. Forgiven's doing some work on that inner turret. Flash forward from Amazing. Gets a knock-up on Jankos. That's the 3rd kill of the game to Origen. Glacial Fissure's buying time. His Chain of Corruption catches H2K. It's a double kill for Origen. Power of Evil's on the board. Decided. Onslaught of Shadows is available. Flash and Ghost are not for Power of Evil. Ryu's looking to go forward. The chains are flashed away. Wow, that's still snapped over. Hybrid's in some trouble. Jankos gets one. Onslaught of Shadows backwards. This should be an easy second kill. And H2K make it look simple.
Easy collapse. Punishing.
To at least push down this inner turret. But Odo's just going to try defend. Delaying Soaz going back. I feel that's the priority target now. Inhibitor turret at 18 minutes is almost killed.
Soaz.
And Odo with the Rylai's is just going to chase Soaz down. Soaz in your player cam shaking his head. You can't get away from that.
You can't kill him.
And have a look at that in a second. It is currently 3 seconds.
Ooh, Amazing.
Vander is under some trouble. Amazing flash for that knocker. Glacial Fisher will buy some time. Here comes Jankos. He fears 3. Origen are split up, and Ryu's got himself the first kill of the fight. Silence onto Amazing and Soaz. The visions are ticking away on Soaz. No additional CC comes down, but the Rampage and the red buff takes him down. Devastating charge forward. Now Amazing is the target. It's a 1 for 3 in favor of H2K.
And you talked about how they were on track.
A huge number of options available to him. Chain of Corruption isn't available either. Baron's going down. Peke's looking for some possibilities. Power of Evil's charging up the piercing arrow. Not gonna get stolen. H2K get it. How many kills can they secure on the way out? Nether Grasp onto Soaz. Forgiven gets the kill, gets the reset. He should be able to rocket jump forward. Instead, rocket jumps away. H2K lose 2.
Ooh, look at this. Jankos coming in once again.
Onslaught of Shadows is going to be up in a few seconds. Jankos can go for more. Do it, man. Not going to decide to opt in. Holding the thought, Ryu looks forward and just destroys Peke. Rocket jumps available. Jankos sends Amazing back, and that's revenge for the deaths of H2K in the Baron. There's a teleport for Ryu, and he can go and stop Soaz's side lane. So this is an advantage. Chain of Corruption misses. Power of Evil doesn't find a target.
Gone.
Soaz is already dead. No, he got gobbled up by Hybrid. One more shot from the explosive charge. That takes him down. Forgiven goes forward. That's 2 members of Origen down. With Baron and a gigantic minion wave, H2K might look to end the game. They've got minions pouring in. That's the second inhibitor down. Super minions will not be long before they make it in. Forgiven, unlucky to not find a crit. A gobble up from Hybrid. The bomb will attack him, but not pick up more. Here comes Ryu. He gets chunked down. Nexus turret number 1 falls. Gnaw backwards, but it's Forgiven in the front line. He's got the Hurricane doing damage. Soaz is out. Rocket jump forward is available for Forgiven. Decides against it. H2K are onto the Nexus, and in a dominating game 2, send Origen to the promotion tournament with their heads hanging low.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we can safely say that H2K are looking pretty damn good right now. And even though they were going up against Origen, I think it still demonstrates some of the massive strengths that they have right now as a team. Because Ryu, 4, 2, and 8 on that LeBlanc. Forgiven 3-0-4. Just overall, Hecarim 6-1 and 8.
Look, I think you have to say that H2K looked good, but they were playing against a broken team.
Oh yeah.
Right? They were playing against a team who came into the series, I believe, knowing that they were locked into 9th. And you can just see it from the player camps. It is tough. Looking at Origen, the whole H2K squad celebrating. There's still a possibility for them to take 4th, pending Fnatic G2, which should be starting relatively soon, actually. And we'll see whether or not that's going to give us another tiebreaker later in the day.
So, handshakes coming across, and it was a very, I think, arguably a very clean game from H2K in the second.